How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the LR Vegeta and Goku exchange unit. These were the 2021 Part 2 LRs, and we finally have them in just a few. Now, these ones are really interesting and really special for me because I didn't pull them on release. In fact, I didn't pull them until after the 7th anniversary. In fact, I think it wasn't until after Worldwide that year that I finally pulled my first copy of them. I never really got a chance to utilize these guys, so I am excited to have them finally EZA'd, have them Rainbow Maxing status to actually get to test them out. So this is going to be a special showcase for me. They've got Key 3 and attack defense 180%. They have an additional Key 4 and reduce damage received by 30% when HP is 30% or more. They have an additional Key 4 and launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 50% or more, and an additional Key 4 and launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when 70% or more. So each of those is stacking, so you can have up to 3 to 4 supers per turn. It also has an additional attack defense 150%, and if it is the 5th turn or we are below 50% HP, we can revive and exchange with Goku. Now, in both forms, our attack defense can be raised for 3 turns. So let's go ahead, let's hop in. We're going to run him against the Gammas with these guys. We're going to have him here linked with the Broly so we can get that. So we can end up getting their legendary power active. So you can see we got 260k defense here with 30% damage reduction plus all of the additional that we're going to be doing. So should actually be all right there in slot 2. Might be a little worried about Vegeta here, but I'm pretty sure Vegeta can tank if we get a couple supers in. I wish we could have gotten some AGL key spheres, but you know, as is par for the course, we do get the additional. We do get bad orb RNG, and it's pretty standard for us. But we are still dodging the normals at least. There we go, 23 billion. It's actually pretty darn good considering. Right, and he is a yellow coin EZA, and we get the crit. Nice. I do have him built for crit because that's how I built him beforehand. Nice. Wow. Oh, look at that. We got all the supers here. That's actually good. So, I mean, the amount of damage he just did here is actually kind of insane. Like, a really big damaging character. I think what I feel like it is the worldwide units definitely spoiled us because he's definitely on like 9th anniversary level in terms of power. In fact, I would honestly match him with Turles, probably more so in terms of power, right? Where he does fall short here is obviously on really. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to do. Okay, this will work. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna do this. Going to grab that with me. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so where he does fall short is obviously when in Vegeta, he falls short defensively, right? It's not a whole lot of defense he's getting, although he's getting over 1 million if he gets all his supers. Actually, I think it's like 1.3 million if he procs all of his additional supers. With 30% damage reduction, that'll tank most things. You're definitely good on normals. You know, obviously a few of the bigger supers are going to hurt you, but I mean, you kind of want that, right? You want him to be able to revive on turn 5. You don't want to spend more than that out. Because, right, at that point, you know, that's when you start getting those major hard hits. There we go. Alright, so hopefully Vegeta gets the dodge here. We don't have to worry about taking any damage for the super yet, because I don't want to lose the other Vegetas. I don't want to lose his additionals just yet. And there goes the super, and of course we don't dodge it, so we're gonna lose at least one additional because I'm pretty sure this is gonna do enough to. Oh no, never mind. Okay, we actually tanked it with double digits. Okay. I was so used to my 55% copy was going to take damage from that, but okay, we'll take that. And of course, we don't have to worry about Kui. Okay, nice. So we have a pretty good rotation here. Don't think our Vegeta here. Not going to grab the orbs because I don't want to make the mistake of giving him too much. him ending up killing. I don't want that. But let's look here. So this turn, we got 330k. We do have support from the King Vegeta. So with our two Vegetas linked together, we're actually looking really, really good here. And so this will be our second turn of stacking. Depending on when that revive decides it wants to proc, we may or may not. We may or may not be able to get the additional super. Or the... What, not additional super. What am I talking about? The revive. There we go. So 25 million this turn. So again, really good on the attack, right? Like, I really do feel like the worldwide LR spoiled us. Is what I really feel like it is. Okay, so... Actually picked. Alright, so let's do this number. Alright, I am worried where he... Alright. Okay, so... This should be alright. We'll exchange Broly off on the next turn. Now the Gammas can super twice here, and I think this super is like 1.8 million, so this is actually a really powerful super if it lands. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Because Broly would have tanked it here. I don't know if... Maybe if we get one more super here? I think post-super exchange Blue Evolution Vegeta can tank it. Okay, we get a dodge. 5 dodge master on our Vegeta. Okay. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Vegeta here can't tank it. He absolutely cannot. Vegeta here cannot tank this, so we're gonna need that dodge out of him. Oh, they didn't super. Okay, well we can proc the revive this turn. There's a super in slot 1, so actually what I'm... We're gonna have 2 Vegetas here next turn, right? Let's keep on the Kui so we can see where the super attack is. And this will give us one last stack with him before we transform. So actually, you know, that's good. We'll take that. Do that. Okay, so 260k defense, but obviously we don't have a good link partner here. So we're intentionally trying to get ourselves killed. So 15 million linked with Kui. I mean, that should come as no surprise to anyone. Here we go. Okay, and here comes the super, which should kill us. With 30% damage reduction, this is a 1.8 million super. This should still do enough to kill us. Yep, there it is. Okay, perfect.
I beg you, he must die by Saiyan hands.
I hated you at first, but I began to understand over time. You were a proud Saiyan warrior. Just know this, I'll do what I can to carry on that pride of yours.
Alrighty. Okay, so we did actually get the Goku out. So now the trick is getting Broly over. Because Broly actually shares 4 links. He's one of the few characters that share 4 links on this team with Goku. So we're gonna try to get him over there. So let's do this number. Okay, so this should, I mean, between the Vegeta, the King Vegeta, and the Broly, we should finish this, and that'll drive us into the next phase, where then we just have to deal with the standby, where it won't really be dealing that much damage to us. Because we just, I mean, it will if we get hit, but I mean, we've got plenty of countdowns. We want to get through this phase before we have to deal with the countdown. That's what it is. Okay, so here we go. so obviously we know there's no super this turn. So let's do this. Stick him in front. Are going to use the dirty fireworks now because we want to get out of here. No crit. All we have to do is tank the normals, which deal... Oh, wow. The normals are actually kind of high here. Well, Kui, you better dodge. Okay, so we are tanking double digits, and as you saw the defense there, pretty darn good. Okay, nice. No additionals. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at that passive. Okay, we get the additional super with Vegeta. So let's take a look at Goku's passive here, because we didn't really look at it in the beginning. So as soon as this turn is over. Okay, Vegeta's actually rocking it right now. Love it. Perfect. Alright, and now we just need to make sure Kui dodges here. Perfect. Bro, come on. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, had us really worried there. Okay, so hang on, let's take a look at the Goku here. So we have an additional key 10 now that we're here. We have attack defense 200%. We have 159% attack, so definitely getting a lot of attack here. Performing super attack, we reduce damage received 30%, so that explains the damage we were taking. We have a high chance of forming critical hits. Alright, so he does have 50% crit built in, and an additional key 5 and attack 59% when there's extreme class enemy. Alright, so alright, he could be dealing a lot more damage if you're facing an extreme class enemy, alright, but there really aren't many long extreme class fights we can take that with, so, I mean, that's to guarantee that we get the revive, right? We have an additional critical, performs a critical hit when there's a outline. Okay, so I had him crit before, so I definitely want to build him additional, so I'm probably going to adjust his potential now, good to know. I think he greatly stacking. Yes, he is greatly raising attack and defense on additional on his 18 key and then on 12 key. Okay. Alright then. Alright, let's do this number. Alright, nice. Okay, now, I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna use the Ghost Usher, right, so we can protect this turn. Grab that. And we're gonna do this. Yeah, and so because we're below the HP, we're not getting additional super, so we're gonna have to rely. There we go, he does get it. Perfect. Okay, that works out. Alright, so the trick here... Ooh, okay, well actually that's perfect, that's fine, that works out. Okay, so we actually have a good link set up here. 4 links plus legendary power. I think with Vegeta we... Oh, okay, well Vegeta actually does work out here. But Broly ends up giving us legendary power, so that's the main reason. Okay, so let's grab this with the Vegeta here. So now we know he's going to be fine tanking. We can grab this with him. Alright, so we did get that 18 key last turn, so defense is 360k, so we did raise. Okay, this should be a pretty good turn. Okay, and again, he's not a slot 1 unit. I want to remind you of that, right? And there's no sense in putting him slot 1 and asking him to tank, because he's not going to do it. I think he can... I think from this super is 1.8 million. I think on a turn like this without support, he's probably going to take around 500k. So it is livable, but obviously we had Vegeta's orbs there, so we want to make sure he gets those. And so 20 million here. Plus, obviously, we want to make sure he's got the max links active here. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Alright, and then Broly's going to wrap it up. So, again, I'm fairly certain from that 1.8 million super. Pre-super, he would have taken about 500k without support. And then post-super, he has about 1.7 mil defense, I think, which means with 30% reduction, he definitely would have tanked that super, right? 100% he would have lived that super, taking, you know, double digits. So there you have it, folks. There is the exchange Vegeta and Goku. I definitely really like this card. The Vegeta does everything that I kind of figured he would end up doing. They made him really strong, actually much stronger than I anticipated, right? Like when you actually consider the amount of numbers that he's doing there on that first attack, right? It's just under AGL Broly, who released during the 9th anniversary. He's definitely anniversary level in that regard. Where he does kind of fail is on his defense, which makes sense. You want him to revive. Most revive characters, except like the 6th year anniversary units, actually, they're pretty much the only exceptions to this. Most revive characters actually are really bad defensively. And I mean, even the 6-year LRs to a degree are, right? Vegeta past turn 1, Goku if he misses his revive, but I mean, their revive allows other units to die anyways, right? Most revive characters, you know, they want to die, and that's exactly what Vegeta does, right? He's a glass cannon, who, if you play your cards right, will offer you one of the easiest revives to proc, which is especially good for the NAMEK Saga team, because I'll tell you, having used INT Blue Evolution Vegeta to be the revive slave a lot of times doesn't really work out. I've used Boo a few times, but you know, with Boo having to be the one to die makes it very, very hard to time it, right? And I've had times where Boo lives where I need him to die. So this guy does exactly what you want him to do, and once he revives, he's going to live, and he's going to do a bit of damage versus Extreme. I'm kind of curious to see how much that extra 59% actually helps with. I think it's probably going to be pretty good. Maybe not significantly, but it'll be enough, I say, to put him on par, probably with some, you know, other units, other EZA units. Now, yeah, I mean, he's really good. He's not the best LR EZA ever, and you know, I definitely wouldn't say he's the #1, but he's good enough, and he does exactly what he needs to do for the NAMEK Saga team, which I'm happy about. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of the exchange NAMEK, Goku, and Vegeta? I think they're pretty good. My only beef is probably with Goku not having built-in additionals. So, I'm going to have to adjust his hidden potential now. But I'm curious what you guys think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.